Hey folks, Craig Bielik here with Crowd Surfing. How you doing? I'm happy to see you all. It's great when you guys stop me on the street and say hello. Blair up in Brigham, he stops me one day and tells me he watches Crowd Surfing. Way to go, Blair. Here I am, knee-deep in Girl Scout cookies. What the heck am I doing with all this Girl Scout stuff? Take a look right here. Everywhere you look, there's something Girl Scout. I'll tell you what I'm doing. It's the 100th anniversary of the Girl Scouts in America. Craig is here at the Eccles Arts Center for an exhibit of all Girl Scout stuff. We're going to talk to Girl Scout leaders. We're going to chat all over the place. This is going to be fun. Come on in, join Crowd Surfing with the Girl Scouts. What would a Girl Scout party be without finding a couple of Girl Scouts? I can't believe that I found probably the two coolest Girl Scouts you will ever meet, right? So first off, you have to tell me your name, all right?
I'm Victoria.
You're Victoria, and you?
I'm Catherine.
Catherine and Victoria. Wow. Those are kind of two old-fashioned names, you know? Like I was expecting you to be like Tiffany and Zippy or something like that. But Victoria and Catherine, that's a cool name. Man, I tell you what, you can't swing a box of cookies in this place without running into a Girl Scout. Are you, in fact, a Girl Scout?
I am. I'm a lifetimer.
A lifetimer. So what does that mean?
That means that I am, for the rest of my life, from when I was in Brownies all up to when I pass away, I'm still a lifetime Girl Scout.
So you're beyond lifetime Girl Scout. I know she's a Girl Scout because of the scarf. That's how I know. I also know that her name is Barbara. I also know that she's the curator of the Girl Scout Museum. And are all of these things correct?
Pretty much so.
Pretty much so. So where is the permanent Girl Scout Museum?
It's in the Scout office, 445 South, 45th South and 4th East, 445 East. Yeah.
And how long have you been the curator for the museum?
Well, I've been working with the collection for about 10 years.
Really? Were you named after anybody special?
Queen Victoria.
Oh, so you're the queen. And you?
I was Queen Catherine.
Cool. So I got two queens with me right here, okay, and two Girl Scouts. All right, you guys, how long have you been a Girl Scout?
This is my 7th year right now. This is my 6th year.
So a long time. Because like 6 and 7 years, I mean, how old are you guys?
I'm almost 12, and I'm 10.
So half your life, basically. You've been a Girl Scout. You can say that. Look at the camera and say, I've been a Girl Scout half my life.
I've been a Girl Scout half my life. I've been a Girl Scout half my life.
Do I dare ask what year you were a Brownie?
We'll just say it was a long time ago.
Okay, but you have a job now. What is it that you do for the Girl Scouts now?
I am in the museum in the Heritage Foundation group, and I'm the one that catalogs all of this paraphernalia all around. I catalog to make sure that it is actually authentic and when it was made and how it was made, the colors, the fabrics, the labels, everything.
You're a Girl Scout expert.
Correct.
Okay, so tell me a few of the things that are in the collection.
Well, you're seeing a great many things right here. We have handbooks. We have troopers, which is the communication that goes out to the troop leaders. We have things from National. We have badges. We have sashes. We have a little bit of everything.
Okay, so
boxes of everything.
Oh, boxes. All right. What is the best part about being a Girl Scout? And don't say cookies, because everybody already knows that's the best part. Okay, everybody knows cookies are the best part. So what's the next best part about being a Girl Scout?
Camp. Basically helping people to be... Yeah, I like camp.
Helping people at camp, huh? Oh, you silly girls. It sounds like Girl Scouting is in your blood.
I think that it is.
Well, you know what? Look at this cool wall right here. Take a look at that. Tell me, what can you tell me about that? Because I think this is fascinating. Those appear to be Girl Scout paper dolls.
That is correct, and that goes through a period of time of the Girl Scouts because there's different age levels. And then there's different scouts. There's the daisies, there's the brownies, there used to be intermediates, but they're not anymore. They're cadets and seniors.
Here's my funny question for you. What would you say is the most unusual thing you have in the collection? Tell me the truth. Did somebody bring a cookie from like 19 10 or something like that? Do you have any petrified Girl Scout cookies? Because I'd really like to see that.
No, but I have an old box. I haven't been able to date it yet, but I think it's from the 40s of mints, candy mints, chocolate mints.
Is it just a box, or are they in there?
The box.
Oh, okay.
It's in there.
I was going to eat one on camera. I really would. I would do it.
No, not anything that old.
So what is the latest badge you got? What are we got on here?
Well, I'm not sure which one is the latest. I'm just a brand new cadet, so I'm not quite sure. And I'm a brand new junior, so I'm not sure. I think mine was my flying up badge.
What is it? Your flying up badge?
Yep.
What is that? Well, first off, why is it sewed on the back of your jacket?
Because it's supposed to be, all my patches are supposed to be on the back of the vest, except for the ones that are circles.
We have the Mariners, and we also have the wings ones, which are for the aircrafts.
I had no idea there were so many varieties of Girl Scouts. I've never thought about this.
They are. And then just like with the jackets there, those are usually worn by adults, but the girls have them too. They're all of their fun patches. There are different events that they've gone to. These aren't their proficiency badges that they earned, but these are the fun things for the activities that they have gone to, like cookie days or day camps or camps like Camp Cloud Room or Trefoil.
So what if somebody out there has something from their Girl Scout days and it's in the house, it's collecting dust, probably would be better for someone to look at it and enjoy it. How can they donate it? How could they get a hold of you?
They can donate right directly to the front office of the Girl Scout building, or the service center up here in Ogden on Riverdale Road, or our service center in American Fork.
Okay,
They would take the donation, get their names and addresses and such, and then they would get it to us.
Awesome. So what's flying up for? What do you get that for?
Oh, well, she bridged from a brownie into a junior, so.
So there's no actual flying. You didn't grow wings or anything, right?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, so what would you tell girls out there that want to be a Girl Scout? How easy is it to be a Girl Scout, and how do you get to be a Girl Scout? I mean, do you have to, do you have to...
Register. We have to register, and it's not difficult. It's just, I in fact, love being a Girl Scout. You get to do all those fun crafts and camp, and the cookie credits. I know selling cookies are really hard, but it really pays off later. It's quite fun.
And then the pictures are all of our girls at different levels of doing things at camp, or you can tell that they're learning things. It establishes their self-being.
This is incredible. You told me more about Girl Scouts than I have ever heard in my entire life.
It's not just cookies.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody's always, oh, yeah, Girl Scouts, cookies, or brownies. Everybody knows Girl Scouts are brownies, or at least at one point. You know what you haven't told us? What's your name?
Oh, it's Sandra Brown.
Real short, why should someone be a Girl Scout?
Oh, Girl Scouts is wonderful. I have been a member for 44 years, and 40 of it is as an adult.
Oh, is that? You've been an adult for 40 years?
Uh-huh. I've been an adult Girl Scout. I was a troop leader, a cookie chair, a service unit. I've served on the board a couple of times. I'm still on the finance and audit committee, and I do the heritage.
That is fantastic. Now, wait a minute, though. I don't believe that selling cookies is hard. How hard can it be to get somebody to buy a box of cookies?
Really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's practice a little skill here, okay? So try to talk me into buying some cookies.
Hi.
Yes. No, it's not quite like that, is it? Okay, I'll be a harder customer.
Hi. Well, we were just selling cookies in the area and wanted to know if you'd like to buy any.
I don't like cookies. I'm curious about this one patch over there, the round one kind of up in the left hand. I can't quite read it right here, but it looks like there's actually a boy on it.
That's not a boy. That's a Daisy's Girl Scout.
Oh, is that what it says? A daisy told me? Is that what?
That's what it says. Is a daisy told me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess I could always walk up and get a better look.
True, but like I said, those are all event things.
Yeah.
You know, you got the day camps, you got their camps. We have, we only have 2 camps left. And that is Trefoil, which is in Provo Canyon, which is dealing with horses and that type of thing.
I have a wonderful group of women that come, we meet, and they come, and at lunchtime we tell stories, and
I want to come. I want to hear these stories.
we would love to have anyone come.
Well, thank you, and thank you so much for bringing this to Ogden. How long is this on display?
I think it's on display for the month of March.
Girl Scouts 100 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really an honor. There's not a lot of organizations that reach 100 years old.
This organization right here ain't going to reach 100. I can tell you that right now. I'll be happy to get past half of that.
But it gives girls so much confidence in their lives. I have 3 daughters. I took them through the part of the Girl Scout program, and they're wonderful young women. They're active in the community. They're active in their church. You're
a wonderful woman. Thank you so much, Barbara. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, but there's tons of different kinds of cookies.
How many kinds?
Different kinds.
I don't have any money.
We also take checks.
I don't like Girl Scouts.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm going to buy. She just said, oh. Do you see that? Can you guys look into this camera and you tell me that you can refuse this girl? Would you get off your butt and buy some Girl Scout cookies right now?
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
Then we have Cloud Rim, which is up behind Park City, and which deals with, they have a lake. And so then they do it with water sports and things.
Yeah.
And so it's a great program.
You are. This has just been fascinating to me. I'm not kidding you. I've never known this. Okay, here's the thing, though. Girl Scouts maybe not as popular as it once was.
It all depends on where you're at, actually.
I was just told you're a brand new Girl Scout. Is that right? Who are you, and why are you a brand new Girl Scout?
My name's Hazel Dunsmore. I'm the HR director for Girl Scouts of Utah, and so I've just joined the Girl Scouts organization.
No kidding. Are you former Girl Scout?
I grew up in England, and I was a Girl Guide over in England.
Oh, so they're Girl Guides. They're not.
Them too, yes.
They're not Girl Scouts.
Girl Guides is what we.
No, they're Girl Guides.
Girl Guides.
Girl Guides. That's what they are. Bloody right, they are.
Sounds great. Yeah, good accent.
I've been practicing.
Very good.
There's Girl Scouts, and then there's Girl Scout leaders, and I have found the Girl Scout leader right here. This is Kathleen Sparrow. Look, I'm doing all the talking for her. I shouldn't be telling them that. You tell them who you are, what you're doing. Tell us about this exhibit. We've heard a lot about the things here in the room. We've talked to a lot of other Girl Scouts. You're going to wrap it all up for us. You're batting cleanup here on the home plate, so tell us all about it.
Okay, well, I am the head Girl Scout of all of Girl Scouts of Utah, so I like to call myself the number 1 Girl Scout. Which is kind of a fun thing to do. I even have my own patch, so which is kind of fun.
You have a patch that says I'm number 1 or something like that?
I have a patch that just says CEO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I have a 100th anniversary patch that's coming out on March 12th that I'll be giving to girls, which is why we're here. It's the 100th anniversary, and I guess you've already talked to lots of people and learned that.
We've talked to some, and 100 years is an accomplishment, you know? I mean, honestly.
It really is an accomplishment because there's not very many organizations that can actually say that they're 100 years old.
Now, I went to a training back east in St. Louis. They're very, very heavy back there. And so it just depends on the clientele where you're at.
Sure. Well, what I was actually getting at is I want you to look into the camera and talk to the girls that are out there watching television and tell them why they should be a Girl Scout. Do you think you can do that?
Well, I guess I can. Actually, it's to be a Girl Scout, it teaches you so much about yourself and your self-worth. And it teaches you how to become a citizen, how to become a good citizen, how to become a good person.
So what was it like being a Girl Scout-ish, Girl Scout, Girl Guide in England? What was that like?
I suppose it was the same as over here. It was, a lot of activities and earning badges and socializing with the other Girl Scouts.
And now you're back as HR director.
Yes, I am.
So why would somebody want to be a Girl Scout?
The Girl Scouts program is an incredible program for empowering girls, courage, confidence, and character, and teaching them to be leaders and to speak up and participate in the community.
Definitely not very many women's organizations that can say they're 100 years old, but the Girl Scouts of America turning 100, it's a phenomenal achievement for women everywhere and for our girls, because we focus on leadership skills for girls, and we want to create good leaders right now, and that's what our founder, Juliet Gordon-Lowe, wanted to do, and 100 years later, we're doing it.
Can you believe it? Can you imagine what she would have thought? Because, okay, let's go back 100 years. What's that, 1912? If I'm doing my math right, is that right? Okay, women couldn't vote.
No, women could not vote. And in 1912, the reason she did this is because she was in England. She had seen the Girl Guides and said, girls in America need the same thing. So she brought the Girl Guides back to America, and in Savannah, Georgia, did a call to action, invited girls to join. They did. And then girls wanted to be called Scouts. And so the girls changed the name to Girl Scouts from Girl Guides.
That is incredible.
To develop traits in camping, outdoors, literature. You just learn so many different things that you don't learn at other places. And then you learn to mingle with other Girl Scouts, and you have a friend for a lifetime. And there's always one saying about the Girl Scouts have is make new friends, keep the old, and you never lose the old ones out. And they're always one's silver and one is gold. I can't remember. You got me nervous now.
Okay, so did you wear a uniform like this?
No, I'm not quite that old.
Well, let's see. This one is from when? 1937.
Yeah. Maybe my grandmother. I'm not sure.
So what were yours like?
Mine was all blue, actually. So the Girl Guides are blue and the Girl Scouts are green. So
yeah, this is fascinating. I didn't know. Do you know, are there Girl Scouts in other countries besides England?
There is a World Association of Girl Guides, actually WAG it's called, WAGG. In fact, there's a display here from a sister city in Japan with some Girl Scout memorabilia from Japan. So it's worldwide.
No kidding. Well, I am not really detecting any English accent with you, but, just...
You're too long.
Is that right? Well, try and fake it and, look into the camera and tell everybody in your English voice, if you could, to join the Girl Scouts.
Would you all join the Girl Scouts and buy cookies from us, okay?
I love it. Thank you. How big is Girl Scouts of Utah? How many members, or how many are they girls? I mean, I guess you call them. Here's a better way of asking it, folks. How many Girl Scouts are in Utah?
We have 8,500 Girl Scouts in Utah, which is not enough. No, we have so many girls in Utah. We need to reach out to more girls. So 8,500 girls, and then we have 3,500 adult members, of which about 2,000 are actually volunteers. So we're doing okay in Utah, but we need to do better. Girls really need Girl Scouting. So I'm going to do my pitch. I need volunteers.
No, go ahead and do your whole pitch. First off, how easy is it to become a Girl Scout? Let's just say that I'm an 8-year-old girl. And I know that's giving you nightmares thinking of Craig as the 8-year-old girl, but let's say I'm watching out there, I'm an 8-year-old girl. How easy is it to become a Girl Scout? What do you need? Does it cost a lot of money? Is it a big hassle to fill out the paperwork? Where would you even go to start?
No. So you go to www.gsutah.org, easy website, and what we need, let me answer your question. It's inexpensive to join Girl Scouting. It's only $12 a year. And then if you want to buy books and uniforms, if you buy the whole package, it runs between $50 and $100, but you don't need to do that all at one time. Then what girls need to do is they need to convince the adult women in their lives to volunteer and be the leader. And that is a very easy process, too. All women need to do is fill out an application, complete a background check. We offer training and resources. We make it really easy for women to be Girl Scout leaders. It's not difficult at all. And most women are afraid to be a leader because they think it's too hard. But being a leader is just taking your natural tendencies that you do at work and at home and share those and mentor with girls.
All right. We've talked to everybody in the world here tonight about Girl Scouts. They've told us everything. I mean, just everything. You can't, I mean, volumes could be written here tonight. So we're going to challenge you to tell me, first off, who you are, and tell me something about Girl Scouts that I probably don't know. All right, now you're going to have to think because you don't know what I know, but I'm telling you, they've covered it all. So who are you?
Hey, my name is KB Catalano. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for Girl Scouts of Utah.
Okay, that's something I didn't know so far. Girl Scout trivia, tell me something.
Girl Scout trivia, did you know that Girl Scouts here in Utah have been the top per capita sellers in the nation for the last 4 years?
Sellers of cookies?
Scout cookies.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now, I knew that the number one seller came from Willard, Utah. I already knew that.
Absolutely. 2 years running.
Okay, so how many cookies do they sell? I mean, how many cookies do you have to sell to be the number one?
Last year, we sold 1.5 million boxes of cookies. This year, we surpassed that, and it's 1.6 million boxes within the state of Utah. So that's quite an astounding statistic.
That is awesome. Oh, yeah, that is really awesome. And I had no clue. I really did. There's one thing I want you to know, though. You have totally convinced me to become a Girl Scout. I'm convinced. I'm going to become a Girl Scout. I'm ready. I am ready right now. Where's the papers? Sign me up.
We have several dads who are wonderful Girl Scouts.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. They are wonderful. They support their girls so well.
Oh my gosh!
You bet.
Okay, well let's say that I was like a 50-ish-year-old guy. Okay, that's a stretch, I know. But what could I do for the Girl Scouts?
Well, you could be a co-leader. So our leaders, our number one leader that we call number one is always a female. But we have lots of dads that get involved, and they're co-leaders or they're treasurers, or they do events for the girls. They can drive, carpool. They can also be the cookie dad. And what the cookie dad is, it's just like a cookie mom. They're the manager of the cookie program, and they're the ones that help the girls sell cookies, deliver cookies, everything. Now, a dad also can be with his daughter on a one-on-one Girl Scout experience because you don't have to be in a troop to be a Girl Scout. You can take a class, you can go to camp, you can go to an event, and dads often work with their daughters on an independent basis so that they can have that Girl Scout experience without being in a troop. So at the end of the summer, we actually have a daughter-dad night at our camp.
Okay, so your favorite girl, I'm doing this all night. I'm reading people's minds, okay? Your favorite Girl Scout cookie is, oh yeah, I got it, you're Thin Mint.
How did you guess? Yes, Thin Mints are my favorite.
Are they? Absolutely. And your second is Samoa.
No, actually.
No?
Have you heard of the Thank You Berry Munch cookie?
No.
It's actually an oatmeal cookie with cranberries and white fudge chocolate chips. It's divine. It's awesome.
I don't believe you. I think you should go get a box, bring them up here, let me eat the entire box, and then I'll make my own judgment.
Okay, we'll do that next time, Craig. I'm just kidding.
What do you want people to know about the Girl Scouts?
I want people to know that our girls are absolutely amazing. I have the privilege of working with a group of 45 girls who are actually our media representatives. They couldn't be here tonight, so that's why you're talking to me. But it's called our Miss Media program, and they learn public speaking skills.
Listen to everything I have learned. I can't believe it. Thank you for telling me all this stuff about Girl Scouts.
And this up here is marvelous. We put this all together, but not knowing how it was going to be displayed. And they have done such an excellent job up here. I'm just amazed. It is just awesome. We worked really hard. We started in October.
It's beautiful. Girl Scouts, that's where we're at. We learned a lot today, didn't we, about Girl Scouts?
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's say that I'm a guy and I'm really busy. Let's say I'm a big television star.
Not
and
I know.
and I don't have a lot of time. What if I just want to give some money to the Girl Scouts? What can I do?
You can do that. You can actually go right to our website, www.gsutah.org, and make a donation. And what the donation goes to is to help us with our operating funds, but it also helps with programs like Discover Girl Scouts, which is our outreach program for low-income girls. We want every girl to experience Girl Scouting, so our Discover program goes into Title I schools and gives the girls a Girl Scout experience. So
So when I was a young feller, all right, there was a commercial on television to join the Campfire Girls. Do you remember that?
I was a Campfire Girl.
Can you sing the song, please, please, please?
I don't even remember.
Don't you remember Join the Campfire Girls?
Oh my God. I do remember that, but I don't. I couldn't sing it. I was a bluebird. That was I think when I was 6, and of course that was only about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So I should remember, but I don't.
I totally understand. You know how much
Kindred spirits that way.
How much more could you tell everybody about Girl Scouts? But I mean, really, this has been everybody we talked to has known everything about Girl Scouts. Is there one last thing you want to tell the folks out there about us?
The one last thing would be adult volunteers. That's really what we need to make Girl Scouting happen for girls. So women out there watching this, we need you to give girls a Girl Scout experience. And again, it's so easy to mentor girls. I mean, I had great mentors and I had great leaders, and so I feel like I'm giving back, and I'm trying to encourage women to do the same. It's really easy.
They go out and do TV and radio interviews. They write articles for our publications and on our website. So we are not only, amazing cookie sellers. We call them our chief entrepreneur officers, by the way, our cookie sellers. And because they're learning business skills, they're learning how to market a product, they're learning how to manage money. It's amazing. And but it's so great, the confidence and the courage that the girls gain through the multitude of experiences. And did you know that we actually have international travel opportunities for girls as they get older?
No, I challenged you to tell me stuff I didn't know, and you just told me because, everybody knows Girl Scouts sells cookies, okay? Everybody thinks Girl Scouts go to camp and they build fires and all of that kind of stuff. How many of you folks out there knew that they were training for marketing and communications, trying to become, better citizens, doing, math and learning, how to run a small business and all of that? This is incredible.
It's fantastic. And not only are they learning those skills, but we also focus on STEM programming, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, because one of our goals as Girl Scouts is to close critical gaps for girls in education, in health and wellness, and in leadership.
Well, I'll tell you what, one thing I have learned tonight is you Girl Scouts know a lot, and you can talk a lot. I'm not kidding you. We were hoping to make about 20 minutes episode here tonight. I think this is going to be a mini series. It's going to be on like 7 nights in a row, 2 hours. It's going to be like Roots,
Well, once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout. I'm a lifetime member. I've been working for the Girl Scouts for 8 years, but I will always and forever be involved because it's such an amazing organization.
This makes me want to cry. I'm not kidding you. This is awesome. This is so awesome.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig.
Look at her. She's good looking, right? She's smart. She's accomplished. She's done a lot for our community. She's funny. I like this lady. She couldn't have done it without being a Girl Scout.
I really couldn't have. And being the number one Girl Scout is an honor, and the girls are phenomenal, as is our adult volunteers. Girl Scouts of Utah is a wonderful organization, and we just need to keep spreading the good word.
There's nothing else to say. She has completely wrapped it up.
I should say buy cookies.
Buy cookies, yeah, there you go.
Well, the cookie program teaches financial literacy, and it's truly a program. And the number one cookie seller in 2011 came from good old Willard, Utah, right here in northern Utah.
You are kidding me.
I am not kidding you.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, the question of the day. Okay, favorite Girl Scout cookie. Well, wait, I'm going to guess. Samoa.
No, Thin Mint.
No.
Hands down, followed by a trefoil.
You know what you got to do with Thin Mints? Have you ever done this? You put them in the freezer.
They're great in the freezer. You can use them for s'mores. You can make moon pies out of them. Thin Mint, little marshmallow covered in chocolate.
Wow.
Can just eat them.
I'm sorry, crowd surfing's ending right now because I'm Craig Bielik. I'm your host. She just got me so excited for cookies. I can't wait any longer. Sorry. Peace out, folks. I'm heading for the cookies.